Hey guys, MSG Retired here, and it's time for your Friday Jeremy Dewitte updates. It is Friday, June 18th, 2021. Jeremy's been out of jail for a little bit now. He can't have any contact with his estranged mistress, which has been great because we've been getting some really good, some really good unedited videos on the Metro State site. YouTube site. That's pretty good. As far as the court, the case updates and all of that, really nothing going on there right at the moment. No changes, so I'm not going to bring up the court sites and show anything that's going on with that. He's got his trial set. He's got a pre-trial set up as well. So we'll just kick back and wait on that. No movement on stolen valor. I just can't get anybody interested in actually doing the legwork to contact some of his previous clients that would be willing to give a statement that, the reason they hired him was because of his military claims. And I'm sure he's spewed his false military claims to anyone who would listen. The best part about him being out, now that he has to divest himself from anything to do with Metro State, and while he was in jail, I'm not going to mention her name, but she had full caretaking abilities of the YouTube channel, and now that they're estranged and there's some friction there, she has been posting unedited videos, and it's pretty crazy. Again, every time you see him on the bike and he's doing a funeral escort, he's violating the law, taking up more than one lane, directing traffic. But some of the videos that have just been posted over on the Metro State YouTube, I suggest you go take a look at them. Not that I want to give them any views, but it's just the unedited versions are great, especially both himself and his brother, his half-brother Dylan. They may be subject to charges in regards to Dylan's motorcycle accident. It just shows it right there in the wide open that, false statements were given and a bunch of other things that, they could be charged with, both of them. Just to name a couple of charges, Dylan left the scene of the accident. He was the actual operator of the motorcycle. Jeremy claimed to be the operator of the motorcycle for the report purposes, and that all has to do with his insurance. And false statements, you name it, it's there. And I've been getting messages and emails about him being a diffusing bombs, EOD tech, or something along that lines. I haven't seen that. So if somebody could, post a comment and let me know what video he makes those claims in. But, man, the only bombs he needs to defuse right now are the bombs that are getting left on the Metro State YouTube site. Because those bombs are what's really going to hurt him, more than if he was in the middle of a blast. If you look at my backdrop screen, that was one of the platoons in my company had gone to Tikrit on a commander's convoy. Commander had to go to a battalion brief in Tikrit. We were stationed in Mosul. And as they were leaving Tikrit to go north back to Mosul, on the route they were on, that explosion happened right in between two of the Humvees. And the whole road just mushroomed up. I think their IED was planted way too deep. I think they did it in a culvert. That's why it didn't actually have the big blast that you see on most of them. But man, that thing would have gobbled up a Humvee. Definitely would have rolled it over a few times, and then it would have ended up down in the hole, or what was left, the crater hole for that explosion. So it's kind of hard to be an EOD tech or a bomb disposal or whatever the frig he's claiming now. It's not going to happen because he has no military career. He's never been over there. He's never did anything. That's crazy. One of the other videos that was posted, I listened to it, and there was some. He said something about once upon a time when I was in the military, I received a medical discharge, which he wasn't in the military, so it's kind of hard to get a medical discharge. And he said he was undesirable. That's a term that's not used for people that get a medical discharge. That is not undesirable. No, 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 no. Undesirable is when you have a felony and you try and enlist in the military, such as when he supposedly was going to get waivers to go in the National Guard. Chances of getting a felony waiver to join the military, you got a better chance of winning the megabucks, the big lottery. You got a better chance of winning that than you do of getting a felony waiver to go in the military. Has it happened before? Yeah. Very, very, very few, if any, have ever been granted. And that all deals with that person getting that felony conviction expunged, which Mark Wahlberg tried to get a felony conviction expunged so he could get a license to carry, and they turned him down. Even with all the good he's done and, some of the stuff he does, yeah, they said no, they're not doing it. So Jeremy Dewitte, never going to happen, especially impersonating a police officer when you get your first felony. And, of course, then the sex offender thing, that all comes into play as well. But anyway, I wanted to do a really short Friday updates. Nothing on the court systems, nothing, no changes there. He has been mysteriously missing in action. There's been no media posts with him in it. I don't know if anybody's got any sightings. You could check some of the other channels and see if they have any new content, any sightings of Jeremy Dewitte. That would be kind of cool. There was some mention that he was on an ankle bracelet, but I'm not sure if he is or not. I don't know if anybody else can confirm that or whatever. And if you could find the video where he's claiming the EOD stuff, please post a timestamp and a link to that video on the comments on this one so I can go take a look at it. But yeah, it didn't happen. Like I said, anything to do with the military is a made-up story. And in this, he said, once upon a time when I was in the military. That's a good way to start a fairy tale, because that's exactly what all of his military claims are. It's a fairy tale. He's just full of crap. Anyway, if you like the content, make sure you hit the subscribe button. We're doing pretty good as far as the subscribers. I think I'm 70-80% of my subscribers watching the videos. But if you haven't subscribed, it's free. Just do it. Click the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the bell for notifications on any new media that gets uploaded. As always, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down. I don't care. It just lets me know you're there. If you're out riding your bikes, motorcycles, make sure you keep the shiny side up, rubber side down. Have yourself a great day.